All right, so here we are. This is the final time. As I said before, we're looking at this worksheet, and I'm moving on. Whether you do it or not, I'm moving on. Because you don't want your grades to be on your report, it's your fault, your business done. All right, so you draw your table, divide it into 3 columns. This is what you had in one of the now. Based on what I showed in the last class, based on what I showed in the last class, in one of the columns, if you're going to pay attention, it's not hard to learn. I had one of the columns had hours right here, which would have been the worked hour. Here would have been hourly rate. I was going to put HR for short. And this would have been basic wage. And I'm going to put BW for short. So when you're reading the question now, you would read to see what would go into each of these columns. Right? So we did number 1. I don't think we need to don't see why persons are still getting it incorrect. But we did number 1. Now you were to find out the number of hours first for the work week, and you'd have put it here. And we discovered that she got 45 minutes break. So it would have worked. All right. For the 5-day week, from 7:30 to 4:30, we saw it was 9 hours, right? And if you took out the 45 minutes out of that 9 hours, it would have been 8 hours. And sorry, it would have been 8 hours and 8.25 hours, right? They have 50 minutes. So if you have 8.25 hours, and you multiply that now for the week by 5, you'd have 40. You'd have 41.25 hours, because 8 5s is 40, and a quarter times 5 would have been 1.25. So you add that 1 to the 40, so it becomes 41 hours. 41.25 hours. So you were to write that in here. 41.25 hours. And that's the same as 0.25, eh? Then the hourly rate that they gave you was $7.25. And then they asked to find the basic wage. That was a question. So you can use the table. Understand now, Gabriel? Gabriel Jones, are you there?
No. Yes, sir.
Gabriel, don't play with me. I don't play them kind of games. But I take my job serious. I decided to go through the worksheet and show you the connection between this one and the one to say that I showed before. It was easy. So don't play in my class, all right? Please. Thank you very much. So basically, it is the same thing, nothing different. So all you have to do is read the question carefully, draw up a table, and put in the information required. Simple. And I know that from here, you should be able to know what to do. 41.25 times that should give you. We even went through the answer. Being lazy not gonna help you none at all, you see? So the answer would have been, move that. The answer would have been, you don't have to write the dollar sign, actually. $229, $99 rather, and 6 cents. We did go through it already. So you shouldn't get it, you should not have gotten it incorrect any at all. I I said I would have given the mark for number 3 because some you weren't able to see. Some person did it. I think it worked out to be 75 cents or something like that. I think this is 75 cents, so you can still try and do it. And the same thing. At number 2, the same thing. A girl works a basic week for 40 hours. So you have it already. So you simply put in the 40 hours right here. So not this is the only one I'm doing, I'm not doing the others. So you think that I'm gonna do the others. So it makes sense to think that. So that's the 40 hours. The basic rate now I put in $6 and being lazy is not gonna be beneficial. I don't baby people. My baby a 9-year-old now. My baby are up like that. So you know I get that from me. So the last time I do this. 40 times 6.25. $250. Right? So if you got it wrong, maybe it's how you wrote it in. You have to put in those the dots there.
But sir, excuse me, sir, at 250 I get and say it wrong.
So did you write the dot 00? Did you write at the end of it?
No.
Oh, so just write it wrong. All right. So basically, number 3 is like number 1. What difference is that? She had a 30-minute lunch break. How many hours did she work in a normal 10-day fortnight? So basically, when you work out the hours you work for one day minus the lunch break, multiply that by 10, you'll get the hour. Put in a basic rate, right? So 75 cents, multiply, get your answer. Right? So what you tell me before, that's not true. All right. So when you have watched, should have watched the video, should have made your notes. And then based on last week's class, you had an idea what you could do to simplify it. So there it is. So all the excuses for not doing the assignments, I don't understand them, you know what I mean? People still not do it. So I'm not going to beg on for do what is right for yourself, you understand? All right, so we're gonna move on to there'll be a lesson on overtime wage worksheet. Look out for that. I'm gonna be sending that today. And I'm now going to look at now going to look at higher purchase. There will be a video for that too. Hire purchase. That's our topic for today. Hire purchase. Moving on to hire purchase today. Quite sure you have heard the term hire purchase before. Quite sure you have heard the term hire purchase before. All right. Which companies you know that offer goods on hire purchase? Nobody know of any companies that offer goods on hire purchase? Anybody?
Sir, can you repeat?
Yes, the question I'm asking if any one of you know any company that hires goods on hire purchase.
Quartz.
Quartz. All right, that's one. Good, Nasheed. Anybody else know another company? So Quartz offer goods on hire purchase. Anybody else know? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? You know that Quartz offer goods on hire purchase. Anybody else? Anybody else? If there's anybody in the YouTube chat, YouTube watching the class live on YouTube, you can, you belong to 4Business1. You can put your responses in the YouTube chat and I will acknowledge you. All right. Yes. Anybody else? We are Quartz. Well, the Quartz alone, no? Don't know no other company that offers goods on hire purchase?
Black Point.
Where is that, Gabriel? Gabriel, where that is? I didn't hear you, Gabriel. Where that is?
I said Black Point.
Black Pines. Where is that?
So you know when you buy one TV and it name Black Point or one fridge or something.
Is that a fridge?
So never mind.
I said a company. Never asked about a commodity. I said a company. A company that offers
There's a
goods.
company.
The company? Okay, all right. Another company that offers goods, offer goods on hire purchase. Another company that offers goods on hire purchase. You know, another company that offers goods on hire purchase. Anybody else that knows that a company that offers goods on hire purchase? Nobody? All right. Quartz is one of them. I heard Gabriel mention another company which I'm not aware of, but I know that Singer, don't know if you know Singer, they also offer goods on hire purchase. There's another company called Lucky Dollars. They also offer goods on hire purchase. And some company offer goods on a concept that they call layaway. I don't know if you know those things, right? Okay. Now, we're going to learn from the worksheet as we go along about hire purchase. And remember that there will be a video for you to watch along with your assignments. All right. Now, can somebody read the first sentence for me, please?
Sir, Paul bought a small TV on hire purchase plan.
Anthony.
Cash price 1,200. Higher purchase plan $240 down plus equal payments of $110 each.
Plus what? Plus what? Plus what? You said plus equal payments. You miss out something there. You miss out something. You miss out this part.
Oh, 12, sorry. Plus
Yeah,
12 equal payments of $110.
$110 each. You have to finish the
Each.
sentence. If you don't
Yes.
finish the sentence, you're not gonna understand the full thing, right? Now, my question is now, when they say $240 down, what do they mean? What do they mean by that? $240 down. What do they mean by that?
So like you might pay for it or something. Might take
Pay,
time pay down
take,
on it.
all right, I pay down upon it. All right, so the $240 would have been what? Start with D. But I have no idea. You never go store with an appearance yet. It's called a deposit, right? What's it called?
A deposit.
Yeah, it's called a deposit. Right? It's called a deposit. So this so this when you talk about down, it is really referring to the deposit. Referring to deposit. Down payment or deposit. Sometimes you ask to pay a down payment first, right? Good. All right. Why do you think when I said 12 equal payments of $110 each? What are they referring to? What term I think it could? Yeah, what term? You tell me in your own words what you think. That's a 12 equal payments of $110 each. What you understand from that statement? What you understand from that statement? 12 equal payments of $110 each. What you understand from it? I will drop off. What you understand from that? 12 equal payments of $110 each.
Pay $110 12 times.
12 times. Okay, so you pay $110 12 times. All right. $112 12 times. All right. All right. So another term for it though is referred to as there's another term for it. So this term is $10 here, $110 here. So it refers to what we call it's referred to as monthly installments. Monthly installments, right? That's referred to as monthly installments. So when we talk about hire purchase, we have the deposit or the down payment, and we also have the monthly installments. Everybody get that? So when we talk about hire purchase, we talk about the deposit or the down payment or and rather the monthly installments. And the monthly installments, as it says, is the amount that you pay each month for the period. So they gave Paul 12 months to pay $110 each. Now, my question now, to work out the hire purchase itself now, what would you have to do with the deposit and the monthly installments? After I paid that 12 monthly installments, how much money would you actually pay in terms of the hire purchase plan? What do you have to do to figure that answer out? What would you have to do? Then what do you have to do now? Anybody? Anybody?
So repeat the question.
All right. The question is, in order to find out what the what he pays after he completes the hire purchase plan, after the 12 months, how much money in all would you have already paid? What do you do to find that out?
Multiply.
What would you be multiplying?
The
How would you
12 times
multiply?
110.
All right, so when you multiply the 12 times 110, that would give you what? That would give you what? Don't give me the figure now. What it would give you? What would the figure describing?
Overall payment.
Eh?
Overall payment.
Overall payment for the monthly installments. What about the overall payment now for the hire purchase plan? What would you have to do after?
Add the 240 to the answer.
Very good. So to find the hire purchase, then hire purchase is equal to the down payment plus, because let me tell you the plus sign then, I'm sure you're right there. So right. So basically hire purchase is equal to the down payment plus 12 monthly installments of $110 each. So in general speaking, hire purchase is equal to deposit or down payment plus monthly installments. Total monthly installments, if you want to put it that way. Right? So in terms of notes, hire purchase is equal to deposit in brackets down payment plus monthly installments. And the monthly installments, total monthly installments, sometimes it's called outstanding balance. So that's the outstanding balance would logically be what is left to be paid. Eh? So that is that for notes. Okay, hope you understand that. Same thing as that. Eh? Let that sink in. All right. Hope you had finished writing that off. All right. So let us now move on to.
Sir. Write it off, please.
Okay.
Screenshot.
Say,
Yeah, do the right thing, Nasheed. Write it off. Because I don't know if when I will screenshot it in write in a notebook. Finish writing, Nasheed. You finish writing? Let me know when you
start write
finish.
it off.
Okay. Remember now, if there's any students in 4 Business 1 who's watching the class from the YouTube live stream, um, you can participate by putting your responses in the YouTube chat. I'll see them and I'll not acknowledge them. And if you have a question to ask, you can type your question in the chat and I will be able to see that question and I'll respond to it accordingly. So please do participate and in that way I'll know who you are. All right. So please do put your questions in the chat, put your responses in the chat so that you can actively participate in today's class. All right, finish writing now, boss. Finish writing now, Nasheed.
Masudan. Sir, Masudan.
Okay, sir. Sorry.
Alright.
Okay, all right.
Sir,
Yeah, you finished. Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna move on from here. All right, I'm gonna clear the board so ensure that you have written that down. Number, please. Sorry about that. Okay, now the question here asks to calculate the total payments, total costs of the set on the hire purchase plan. And part three are savings if she had bought it with cash, and write the savings as a fraction of the cost price in the lowest term. Now, this particular question, students, have been set up like how a CXC exam question would set up. So this is a good worksheet just to start it off on. So let's participate. Let's partake of it. All right, so let's go. All right. Okay. So can you tell me how you calculate the total payments, please? What the total payments equal to? Actually, if you're speaking, your mic is muted.
12 times 110 plus 240.
That's Richard. So 12 times, I don't know how they want it, but I'm just going to write it like that. Eh? Don't know how they wrote it. And what's the answer equal to? What's the answer equal to right there, sir?
1,560.
No, man, 12 times 110.
Oh, 1,320.
Oh, you're right, yeah. 1,320. Everybody get that? Everybody say what you did? $1,320. That?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Gabriel, you follow that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the total cost of the set and hire purchase plan. We'll work that out. How do we work that one out now? How do we work this one out now? How do we work this one out now?
Um, 112 times 110 plus 240.
What? No, man, you're not have to do that. You're not have to do that, no. You don't have to do that, no. All you have to do.
Total payment plus 240.
That's the way you must tell me now. Or you can put the 240 first, it doesn't really matter. Plus total payment, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you don't have to work it a second time because I already, and that's how the 6 exam set up. The first question normally ask you about that part and then that part and that part, right? Make sense? All right, so based on this now, so $240 plus so on, so on, so. What's the answer for that?
1,560.
1,560. All right. Good. So as simple as that. Nothing difficult. All right, this part now.
Sir. How she get that? That's a
Oh, she get that? All right, as you heard, Richard said earlier that this $1,320
Sir, can you repeat, sir?
this $1,320,
Yes,
right,
sir.
is the total payments,
Uh-huh.
total installment, really. Good. And how we calculated the total installment was to multiply the number of months given times how much it was paid for each month. And we got this. Now the total cost of the set and the hire purchase plan, you have to add the down payment, which is 240, to the total payments, and you will arrive at the total cost.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
You're welcome, sir. All right, so this part now, her savings if she had bought it with cash, that's supposed to be cash.
The total cost
You would have
take
saved
away the cash price.
Okay, so you'd have subtracted the total cost and hire purchase from the cash price. So right, yeah, my mistake. You'd have subtracted the cash price from the total cost. You're correct. 1,560 minus what that now? 1,200.
200.
And then how much would she have saved if she had bought it on
360.
360? Good. So you should have saved $360 if she had bought it on cash price. All right. So it is normally cheaper for pay for it on cash. However, not everybody have the cash, the ready cash. So therefore, they have to use a hire purchase plan. But in order to use a hire purchase plan, you have to pay for the convenience of the hire purchase plan, hence the additional payment, right? But $360 not much to lose, or so. So worth it, in that case. Now, part B says write the savings as a fraction of the cash price in its lowest terms. Oh, this one gonna write the savings as a fraction of the cash price in its lowest terms. Take me through this one now.
$360 over 1,200.
That's correct.
Sir, me do got the bathroom. Sir, can you explain about anything to me, please?
You mean this one right here? Which one?
Yeah, yes, sir.
We'll just start with this one. But the one before is that he had asked how much she would save if she had purchased the set on cash. So you'd have to subtract the cash price from the higher purchase plan cost, and you'd have gotten how much you have saved. So here now it says, write the savings as a fraction of the cash price. So the savings is 360 degrees. As a fraction of suggests that you write a part of. So therefore it'll be 1,200. Good.
Oh,
All right. Lowest terms now. So you have to break that down in its lowest term now. Mhm. You have to break down its lowest term. Nobody?
3/10.
3/10. That's correct. So, all right. So that is the end of number one.
oh, you get the 3/10.
Richard explained to Nashi the 3/10. All right. Richard says divide. But divide. You have to explain to them divide what? All right. It is saying to me then that some person is not sure how to, yes, now she said divide what? It is saying to me that some persons don't know how to break things down in slowest term. Huh? This worksheet is a very good worksheet. to learn from, because just as how the exam question is structured, is the same way this one is structured. All right. Before we go any further, though, let's address the issue about
Sir, can you tell me how Richard do that, please?
Divide by 120.
That you do?
Two of them. My thing is it up to the bottom too.
Oh, what is the number then what we get first? The 1,660? 1,560?
No, the 360 over the 1,200.
Oh, and divide it by 120.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, so I am here. I am here calling names and I have not recognized that my mic was muted. Sorry about that. All
Come
right,
here, wonder what.
okay. All right, Gabriel, go. Can you take lead in this time now? And I want initially to participate. Initially, are you there? Initially, are you there? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. All right, Gabriel, could you read from it, please? If you're going to understand what to do when you get the worksheet, you have to write.
Samantha bought a bedroom set on high purchase plan. Cash price 3,500. Higher purchase plan 6,600 down plus 20 payments of 195 each.
Okay, start us off with the first one, please, right here. What are we gonna do? Or what should we do rather? Gabriel, what should we do for part one, please?
20 times
Mhm.
600
No. Try again. 20 times what?
195
195. How much is that equal to?
3,900.
$3,900. Total cost of set on higher purchase. What's the next step?
$4,500.
Yeah, tell us what to do to get the answer.
Oh, 3,900.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
Plus
Mm-hmm.
600.
You said
I get
4,000.
4,500.
Okay, good. Um, part three. What's next?
I can go back to the question. For total, take away 3,500.
How much is that? 4,000?
4,500.
Take away.
3,500.
And our savings is
$1,000. $1,000.
all right. Part B now.
$1,000.
Mm-hmm.
3,500.
All right. We're doing slowest term now.
One. 35.
Is that correct?
Well, oh, you get the one. How much you divide it by this time?
What?
Oh, you get the one.
1 into 1,000 and one time it go. So I know 35, 3.5.
3.5, but you can't have 3.5. Yeah, you can have 3.5. So you can't use 1,000 with a different number.
Never answer.
Try again. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey.
So 10
Mhm.
and 35.
All right. So is that the lowest it can go? Is that the lowest it can go? Can it go lower than that?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Come on. Investigate that and find out if
And
that's
which
true.
other
Me
time
know
we
the answer.
divide by
All right,
500?
all right. Now she'd have the answer.
So no. More no, she get that.
All right, explain, Gabriel, how you get 10 over 35.
Does that a kill me, sir, when it come to the dividing part?
Okay. Gabriel, explain
I'm
to
going to
Nashi
divide it
again.
by 100.
Uh,
Mhm.
that's why I mean get wrong some come I divide it by yes.
But is that the lowest it can go, Gabriel? 10 over 35?
No.
Okay. So what's the lowest it can
So
go
me
then?
work again.
Okay.
2 for the top.
And what for right there, so.
Seven.
7. So that's the lowest it can go?
Yes, sir.
Sure? Can't go lower than that?
No.
How comes?
Cause 7 is a odd number.
All right. Yeah, that's the answer. All right.
Well, how
So
much you divide it by a while ago?
me, you mean Gabriel? Go ahead,
Yeah,
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Explain.
500.
Eh? Yes, sir.
500.
Alright.
500 to the
Alright.
All right. So final part of it. Express her savings as a percentage of the cash price. How do you work this out now? How do you
I
express
mean,
her
could do that
savings?
too.
Yeah, man, you can do that too, yeah.
No, make somebody else.
No, man, you have to do it too, man. Initially, you want help her. Initially, know your word from me, you know. Your Arville. You want to help her initially? All right, Richard, jump in for now.
Sir, I think you must put by the 2/7
Yeah.
and express or saving of the percentage of the cash price. And write the cash price over the cash price.
No.
But
Oh,
the cash price and the next one too.
no, 100/1. Remember say a percentage of the if you have find a percentage of something, you have to have you already express the savings as a fraction of the cash price. It's the lowest term. So when you put it 2/7, it's a good move. But remember, say just like if say you get a test and the test score was 9/10, and you want to express the test score as a percentage. So that means 9/10 times 100, no so? But you often only put the 100, or must put the 100/1. Make sense? And then it can work out to be 90%, right? So that don't
Yes,
Richard?
sir. Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so I want to clip you. All right, but good try. So what it work out to be now? All right. The answer really is the answer is 28.6%. Because you have 2 times 100, you give it 200 divided by 7, so I get 28.6%. One decimal place, right? All right, so that's that. Very good. The overall, well, I didn't do a poll for today's class, but the overall participation was good and very good. And we only learn when you participate. And as I said, if you didn't make all the notes, you can go back to the YouTube Lives channel. Just go back on Google Classroom and you see the link, and then you can rewatch it as a video and make back your notes. All right. So it is I stream it live a while ago. So good participation as usual from Richard, um, Nasheed. You ask questions, so that means you're participating very good. Gabriel participated. I would have hoped that we got more participation from initially and Harville, but hope that on Friday, God's willing, when we meet again, that you will participate as well. Now, on Friday, I will be discussing the SBA as well, either Friday or Monday. Mondays are our meeting days. So next week, Monday, God's in our life spirit. If there's not, I think exam is pretty soon. I'm not sure if the school had changed the date. I'm not sure, but we have not aware of the new date as yet. But if not, If the new date is next week, then we'll have a meeting Friday about the SBA. If not, then on Monday, we'll have a meeting about the SBAs and how we're going to go about doing these SBAs. Remember, I told you before, there are some criteria for you to meet, and I'm serious about that. You need to, what's the word now? You need to finish that SBA by September in order to meet the criteria. Because you know, the truth is, exam has to be paid for by November. But so your parents have to know by then if you're going to be doing the CXC exam. Right? So it's important that you finish your SBAs before September, by September. I must say that Nasheed, I want my assignments. I mean, that can affect you doing the exam. I mean, you're like a Usain Bolt in the maths class. Yes, sir. I must give you credit. You're like a Usain Bolt in the maths class, Richard Carr, that is. But Richard, you have to do the assignments, right? I mean, it would make sense of me to deprive you from doing the exam at Holy Trinity because you have the ability. You're natural. But it doesn't mean that because you have the ability, you mustn't do the assignments. You must do the assignments, get that out of the way, just like Usain Bolt. In going training, still have to train hard same way, and became a legend. So you have to you can get our first grade one in mathematics. I mean, if your father or your parents wants to do the exam in fourth form, I, I would recommend it in fourth form if you want to. All right. Well, no, yeah, sorry, it's too late. Fifth form, already in fourth form, too late. But anyway, I believe if you practice hard enough, do your assignments, you will definitely get a grade one in CXC. You look like a grade one hopeful for 2022 CXC, maybe one of our first grade one in mathematics at Holy Trinity, or just among the few. I don't think there's a student who got grade one at Holy Trinity just yet for mathematics. So you look like a hopeful person, very good participation, and job well done. The rest of you can perform well. I like Nasheed's attitude. I like your attitude because you have indeed you're obviously taking notes and making note of what's happening because you ask questions along the way that you're not sure about and you have received your answer. So very good participation. Keep it up. You too can do well. And Gabriel, you need to take some matters more serious though, but I must applaud you though for your participation, which was well done. You follow the steps and it showed that you knew what you were doing, and that's very good. You all need to be more confident and practice more humility. Humility is very important to go very far, but you also need to be confident and don't mix up being confident with humility. You can be confident yet humble. All right. So you need to be more humble so that you can perform at your best. Initially, I know you're a quiet person, but I have not seen any assignment done recently. So please get those assignments out and running. And Arville, boy, you need to stop being lazy, young man, and stop giving me excuses. Find a way to get my assignments done. Find a way so that it can be done. I believe if you determine in your mind that you're not going to fail, then you will do well. All right, it's now a minute past 10. So I just want to say thanks for coming to class and thanks for making it a good class this morning. So you may go to your other class and take care. Goodbye. Just click on leave and then you may go. For those students from 4Business 1 who was watching this live on YouTube, please ensure that you do your assignments as well. Next assignment coming will be based on overtime wage and of course higher purchase, which you have just learned a while ago. There will be a video for it as well, so you have this in addition to the video that will be coming. I don't know who's present from YouTube, because you were supposed to put your name in the chat so that I can record you present on the attendance record. If not, then I will have to mark you absent. All right, so you two have yourself a good day. All right, that's it.